Hey guys, so today we'll see more about RoboMongo, like how we can use or how we can run query in RoboMongo. So in last tutorial, we saw how to install and use RoboMongo. So basically, RoboMongo is again a Mongo shell UI where we will run our query, right? So first of all, we'll create our database. So this is how we create database. You can write employee, so let's say I'm creating employee database. So once you create database, then it creates these folders. So basically our focus will be on collections. So collection are basically tables. So in SQL we call them table, here we call them collection. So like user collection, product collection, or their car collection, right? So collections are basically tables, and in SQL basically we call them as a row, and here we call them as document. So row is equal to document, so we insert the document in table. So first we'll create the table. So this is my collection, which is now it is showing 0 because there is no table right now. So create a collection here. So let's say I'm creating a users collection and create. So now it will show 1, and if you go here, so it will show the table. And if I click here, so this is my query, right? This is my MongoDB query. So it is saying finding. So because there are 0 records, that is why it is giving me 0. So find is a query where to find the document in your database. So we use the find. So we'll see more about find in next tutorial. Our focus is only on the insert document today. So to insert a document here, what you can do, we have an insert query for that. So if you go and if you write insert, so basically in Mongo we install document as a JSON form, right? So this is my, let's say, insert, and this will be my first document. And let's say if I insert name, then name, let's say John, then here will be my age, so age is 45, and then let's say country, and country is, let's say, US. So this is the document, this is one row, you can say, right? And as you know that MongoDB is a NoSQL database, so we are not defined that it should be on these fields are necessary. There is nothing like that. In one document you can have name, age, country. In another document you can have only age, right? So there is no necessity that we are bound to always write the exact document, exact fields, right? So this is a query for inserting the document. So if you run the query, it will give you that inserted one record. And now if you run this again, so you can see that it is giving you the finding results is 1. And if you see in this form, so it is giving you name, age, and country. And MongoDB by default add the ID parameter, ID field, which is the unique value through which you can find out the this document. So MongoDB always add that. So this is about the insert document. Now we inserted the one document, one row, but what if you want to insert the 2 document, right? So what you can do, we can do it by array. So it means like I am inserting the array of document. So this was my first document, and I'll copy that, and I'll again put that. So let's say, so this is my second document, and let's say my name is let's say Chris, and my age is, let's say, 56, and let's say I don't give country this time, and I give address. So address, let's say again UK, or what you say, let's say SF, right? And if you run the document, so it will say SF is not defined, right? Because this is a string. So run it again, and now it will say that inserted one record in 2 milliseconds. And if you again run the query, so run it, and now it will say there are 3 documents, and one was that we inserted, and second is again that we inserted, and third is this. So you can see that basically we duplicated the name, age and country, we didn't change, but it automatically added a object ID, and that is why we were able to insert the duplicates element, right? Because it identify by the ID, right? So this is how we can add the multiple document at the same time. And as you can see that we didn't insert the country this time, and we inserted a new field address, so it also accepted this one, right? So this is how I can add the multiple document, multiple rows you can say. But let's say I want to insert more document so that it looks like a real environment, real database. So what you can do, you can find some fake placeholder, fake JSONs. So you can find out in Google. So like I found out here in JSON placeholder.type code. So yes, so this was my this is my users database where I have the 10 document. So I'll copy this one, and then I will insert in this users, right? So let me, this is my insert, and paste here. So this is something like one row or one document, and now similarly there are other documents. So I am inserting 10 documents here. So if you go on insert, and if you find the query again, so now you will see that there are more document. So it has inserted this document, and then again this one, and then again document, right? Okay, so as I was telling you about the ID, so basically it insert the underscore ID, which means that this is a MongoDB ID. So even if you have given the ID, it doesn't say that this is your ID, because it understands it as underscore ID. But if you give the underscore ID, then it won't insert, right? So let's say, let me take one example of this one, and then so let's say I'm inserting this one document. Okay, so I'm inserting this one, and I'm giving ID as ID as 1, right? And let's say so that we can identify, update it, and run this. So it has successfully run, and if you again run the query, so you will see that underscore ID should be 1, right? So as you can see, the underscore ID is 1. So this is the way you can insert your own ID if you have your own ID, else MongoDB will insert its own ID, right? So this is a way we can insert the single document, multi-document, or many document, right? So and you can also use, like we have used the db get collection users, but similarly you can also directly use, so rather than this one, you can say db dot users and dot insert, right? So this will also work fine. So if you run this, okay, it will say that it has duplicate ID 1. So let's say it has ID 2, and if you run this, so it is successfully executed, right? So this is also a way, either you can, so generally we should use this db dot collection name, which is the users in our case, and then insert. So for this tutorial we'll stop here, though we have other queries like insert one and insert many, which MongoDB has launched in version 3.2, but our main aim is to cover the first important queries, and then we will go to other queries. So thanks friends for watching the video, and please subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.